All right, well, talking about ill will, Harry and Meghan. It's always nice to talk about them. Apparently, I mean, are they splitting up? I mean, that is just the crux of this, isn't it?
Yeah. Are they splitting up? No. Everyone I talk to says that they see it happening within 5 to 10 years. Specifically, I talked to one of Bill Simmons' friends on my podcast, the blogger from Crazy Days and Nights, NT Lawyer, who's an anonymous blogger. He's an entertainment attorney.
Crazy Days and Nights is a sort of a Hollywood blog that does sort of blind items. So it'll say, you know, it's a bit like what we would probably have Pop Bitch here, where it will sort of say, oh, which celebrity is, you know, a nightmare to work with and making all these demands, but doesn't actually name them, right?
He does. He'll do reveals. So if you're, you know, a newcomer to the site, it's easier to search reveals because then you feel like less out of the loop. But the more you read, the more you start to understand who they're talking about. But he says, you know, I'm a very, very close friend with Bill Simmons. And Harry did not want to work. Harry just wanted to sit around and smoke pot all day. And Meghan is incredibly ambitious. Like he that's what he told me. He said that if William Morris Endeavor secures Meghan a deal alone that is of a significant amount of money, that he does see Meghan being the one that calls it quits. But no one that I've talked to says things are going to break down within the next 12 months. Everybody sees it happening within the next 5 to 10 years. Is everything hunky-dory at home? You know, a lot of people are reporting that they are spending a lot of time apart and working apart, and that Harry wants to spend a significant time in Africa for this Netflix documentary, maybe just to be alone in Africa, to find some peace. But, you know, Radar Online is who initially reported it. Page 6 picked it up, and you're seeing a lot more people talk about the potential of, you know, a disruption within the marriage right now.
I wonder what will happen. I mean, will Harry have served his purpose for Meghan? And also, you know, will it, because she's quite savvy. I mean, she is the smarter out the two of them. Harry is, as unfortunately, was not blessed in the brains department, as we well know. And I wonder whether the brand that they've created, i.e. monetising misery and, you know, slagging off the royal family constantly, whether when that has served its purpose and that brand of content becomes toxic to the people who are supposed to be lapping it all up, i.e. us, will Meghan then say, actually, that royal connection is no longer advantageous for me? It was, well, but now it isn't.
The thing is, you know, this is what NT told me. Meghan intends to continue to use the Duchess of Sussex title, but she does not want to continue to make content with Harry, and she does not want to continue to partner with Harry. She wants to be the face of Dior, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. She wants to, you know...
She really doesn't understand how monarchy works, does she? She really doesn't.
Yeah, and he even said that when she started taking meetings with William Morris Endeavor, the staff were all instructed in no way, shape, or form were they allowed to refer to her as Meghan. She was the Duchess of Sussex at William Morris Endeavor here in Los Angeles. He even says that she rents a place across or like near the building so that she can meet with them, you know, whenever she wants to. She has like a nice little hotel set up over there, he claims. So he does say that she plans to continue to milk her association with the royal family, but when it comes to the stories they could tell about them, the royal family have cut them off. Are you
allowed to call her Meghan Duchess of Sussex?
I believe you're allowed to say Meghan Duchess of Sussex, but you're not allowed to refer to her as Meghan Markle or just Meghan. He states that the staff at William Morris Endeavor have been instructed to call her the Duchess of Sussex, and in all of their emails to potential clients or potential collaborators, that's what they refer to her as, the Duchess of Sussex. And yeah, I mean, a really great interview with him. I uploaded it tonight on the To Die For Daily podcast. He says that the deal with Netflix and the deal with William Morris Endeavor similar to something you've said to me before, ironically, on the Majesty podcast, is that Ari can go to Netflix now if Meghan really wants to just be a showrunner or a producer or a creator. And Ari Emanuel, who is the head of William Morris Endeavor, can go to Netflix and say, look, I can get you Angelina Jolie for this picture, I can get you Gwyneth Paltrow for this picture, and I can get you Tom Hanks for this picture, and Meghan Markle's going to produce it. You know, now Ari can actually put together a legitimate story, a legitimate team of actors, and they can create really good content produced by Meghan Markle, because NT believes that Meghan wants to be this power player like Oprah.
Yeah, so basically she puts her name to something and, well, I mean, look, let's be honest, she'd put her name to any old tat. Both of them would if they get a good enough fee, wouldn't they?
Well, they've proven that, yeah.
Yeah, they really, well, you know the route that I want them to go down. You know,
I do.
Archie wipes. I really still think those hygiene wipes are the way forward. I'm just looking at her speaker agency profile. Do you know if you put Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex speaking booking, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 different speaking booking agencies come up. Do you know that?
Yeah, I don't. I think that they're kind of third party, and they'll reach out to whoever they can try to get a hold of, and the objective is to get a percentage of it.
And apparently, if you want to book her as a speaker, I don't know if you knew this, organisers, to book them both, I mean, I don't just want to besmirch her, organisers must specify which other speakers will appear at the event, share details of previous speakers, will the audience see...
Like, can they not do a Google search?
No. They have to be presented with that information. What will the audience see on screen? Will there be any branding incorporated? Now, for most people, it would be please don't incorporate any branding. For them, it would be please do. Please put our name to anything. What will the speaker see on screen immediately prior to and during their presentation? And also, what is there a contingency plan if they run into any connectivity issues or with the Wi-Fi on the event? And also, they need to have a full dress code sent to them. Did you know that?
I did not. Wow, those are some interesting house rules.
Yeah, they really are.
They only want green M&Ms.
They only want green M&Ms, and Meghan wants a basket of white puppies, and Harry wants a basket of skunk. I mean the animal, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Big basket of skunk. Okay, let's talk about Air Force One.
Oh, my goodness. Wasn't this a wild exclusive from the Daily Mail this week that Harry and Meghan requested to ride back home from Queen Elizabeth's funeral with Jill and Joe Biden, our president, and his wife on Air Force One, and were immediately told no, that was not an option for them.
But is that just? I mean, the sympathetic side of me, the net zero lover side of me, says, well, isn't that just like, you know, car sharing?
I don't think taxpayers would have been happy to pay for Harry and Meghan's trip back home from what was not Harry and Meghan attending the Queen's funeral intentionally. Harry and Meghan were already out there. They had refused to see the Queen in the weeks before her death and only attended her funeral and participated in every single aspect that they did because they were already there. I mean, I know Harry would have attended her funeral. I'm not sure Meghan would have attended her funeral if they hadn't.
Oh, no, she'd have been there. She had that tear ready. She's been saving that tear for as long as possible. She really is. She's had it in her left eye for as long as she could have done. I mean, isn't it interesting, though, that the President and the First Lady didn't want to be associated with them, didn't want to be pictured with them, didn't want that association?
Well, yes and no. I mean, it was the Biden administration. It was some of his team that said this is not a great look. But I'll tell you why this perhaps could have happened. It's because Meghan Markle has, and we had talked about this a couple of months ago. Meghan Markle has been seen repeatedly with California Governor Gavin Newsom. California Governor Gavin Newsom, who very well could be the Democratic candidate for president during the 2024 election. And that's competition to President Joe Biden. Joe Biden and his team insist that he will be running for president. And Gavin is waiting in the wings for that next accident, that next fall.
It's running for president. I'm not sure he could run a bath. I'm really not. I mean,
here we are.
I don't even think he knows where he is most of the time, bless him. Okay, now, after the absolutely horrific car chase in New York, which reached speeds of up to 7 miles per hour with Harry and Meghan all those months ago, I heard reports of a cyclist overtaking them in a very, very dangerous fashion and a pedestrian getting near their car at one point. Prince William is taking his life into his hands and has decided to visit New York himself. He's a brave man after that catastrophe, isn't he?
You and cyclists. It's always you and cyclists.
It is.
Yeah. For Earthshot, Prince William's heading this way in September, and I actually had somebody tweet me asking me to clear the air about this. He's going to attend the second Earthshot Prize Innovation Summit in New York. And of course, all of the headlines are saying, will Prince William and the Princess of Wales reunite with Prince Harry and Meghan? No.
No, of course not.
I mean, this is just clickbait. Somebody tweeted me saying, please say out loud that there's no way that this will happen. So that's what I'm doing right now. There's no way that this will happen. I've said it before. I think that Harry and Meghan are white noise to Prince William and the Princess of Wales.
Don't use that expression, and Ngozi Fulani will be very upset with you.
You know what I mean? They're just like, they don't hear it. It's just,
they're like annoying little wasps in the room.
Exactly. They're just not on their radar. They're so focused on the future, and they're so focused on how they can use their platform in a positive way, and how they can leave a mark on the world, or at least leave the world better than they found it. And I think that the reason you see a lot of people disappointed in Harry and Meghan is because they seem so self-involved, and that's not the way that Prince William and the Princess of Wales are. They seem so selfless, and
all right,
just excited about what they could do to for the world.
Just very, very quickly, because we've got literally 30 seconds. Happy birthday, Prince George. Lovely photo of him that was released.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's absolutely adorable. He makes me want to have children.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a lovely offer. I mean, we'd have to be in the same room, Kinsey, but we could give it a go. But I don't want to fall out with a Spice Girl over it. That's all I'll say, Lovely to talk to you, Kinsey Schofield. We'll do another Majesty soon. Won't be this week.